Good evening. This is Kevin, my personal meat cutter, and today we doing beef chuck. This is what a beef chuck look like. This is small. They normally be bigger than this, but this is a small beef chuck. All right, now I see a lot of people cut these beef chucks a lot of different ways. That's why I really wanted to do this video. Now, a beef chuck, you get a lot of stuff out of a beef chuck. And I watched a couple videos on how people did these, and I didn't agree with none of them. So let me show you what you do with a beef chuck. Okay? First, you're gonna see on a beef chuck, you're gonna see this right here. Remember I tell you about bone tissue? Bone tissue. This need to come off. I see this on a lot of steaks and stuff. This is bone tissue. Now let me get this bone tissue. It's a bone actually right here. Let me pull this off of here. You want to cut it thin. You definitely don't want to take a lot of meat off of your chuck. That's where your short ribs at. You want to get that out of there. This piece of fat back here too, I'll snatch off while I'm back here. You know, that'll be on the end of the chuck. I'll show you again, but I snatched this off while I'm here. All right. Turn it back over. Now when you see where all this has been aging in the bag, all these are bone tissues. All that need to come off too. You need to take all that off. Okay, light. You don't want to cut into your meat. Clean all that up. The reason for cleaning that is so you will stop the bacterial growth process. That's the main reason you trim all this off. You want to light trim everything. You know, not all everything, but you want to light trim all the stuff around. Now, when you're cutting a chuck, this piece right here is your chuck eye. Let me put that right there so you get a really good look at it. This is your chuck eye. Juicy chuck eye steaks you hear everybody talk about. This is where it comes from, right here. So you want to take about the palm of your hand, and you want to cut. Basically, I cut right here at the end of this groove, where you get your chuck eyes. All right? All right, now take this out of here. Now, this is where your chuck roast starts at. Now, let me show you. You see this piece of meat right here? This right here is the meat that you're looking for when you're buying chuck roast. But you'll go into a lot of stores, and let me show you what they get. All right, now let's get back to this chuck eye. Now, with this chuck eye, it's a seam right here where you separate the chuck eye from your boneless short ribs. You see it? I'm separating the lower seam. See that? There you go. This is all the chuck eyes. This is all you get. Clean them up a little bit. Now you're going to cut your chuck eye steaks. First thing you're going to do is you're going to get that old stuff to even it up. Look how beautiful that chuck eye. That's that chuck eye. That's what chuck eye steak look like. Then slightly cut them up. Off of each chuck, I get no more than maybe 3, 4, but 2 of them will be thin. Okay, show you what these chuck eyes look like. That's your chuck eye steak off of your chuck. Now, this is the original poor man ribeye. Tray. So I can show you. Beautiful, beautiful these poor man ribeyes are. I did a show on ribeyes, Mexican versus US, and you know, they poor man ribeyes. Beautiful. I might buy them myself. If you know what he do, look like a ribeye. You know? Poor man ribeye. All right, now let's get back to this chuck. These 2 thin ones. short ribs. What's left? Short ribs. I'm gonna clean this little bit of fat off of them. Make sure it's cleaned up. And you just want to square it off. You get your, got you some nice chuck short ribs off the top. These are your chuck short ribs, boneless chuck short ribs. That's what they look like. See that? Nice. Now let's get back to this chuck. So it's a big piece of meat. And I created this show strictly for that, so you'll know when you go into a meat market what your meat's supposed to look like. Now, your chuck should look like this. This is your chuck roast. This is your chuck roast. It's nice, even, and consistent. And like I was saying, when you go to the store and you get your chuck roast, you see all this wonderful, beautiful meat right here? This is what you're looking for when you buy the chuck roast. And just put it right here so you can see it. That's what you're looking for. That's what a chuck roast should look like. Just like this. Well, some maybe more marbling, the better, but beautiful piece of meat. Market. That's what it's going to look like in the tray. Yes, you want to see that fat right there. And you want to see all this beautiful meat right here. That's what you're looking for. A couple of chucks. Then you got your chuck steak. All right, get your chuck steaks. I really don't need no chuck steaks, but I'm going to show you what your chuck steaks should look like. Chuck steak. Even, consistent. And it should look just like that roast. Another one. Another one. Pack. That's what your chuck roast steaks should look like. See that? All that meat? That's your chuck. All right? I need more roast than that, so the rest of this I'm going to roast out. And you're going to get a nice amount of roast when you cut the chuck. All the way until you see. There you go. See where this fat piece right here start to come in? That's when you get to the end of your chuck. All right? Trim that off. Technically, this should be your last chuck roast. Your eye, that big muscle, see it's gone. It's disappearing. This is the last one. But I noticed a couple videos where they cut this piece. They cut this piece and made it into a roast. They done this. This is not a roast. That is not a chuck roast. Best you can do with that is chuck stew. You want to just stew it up. There's nothing you can do with that. Not unless you want to lie to your customer. And that's what we don't do. So I'll basically stew this right up. It's a nice stew. And that's chuck stew. Let me show you what chuck stew look like, because a lot of people don't know what chuck stew look like either. Chuck stew is fatty. It has a lot of fat in it. And you know chuck, if you like chuck roast, chuck stew is just about as good. It's fatty, it's not lean. It's going to have fat clumps in it. That's how it looks. That's how chuck stew looks. Anything with lean, no fat in it, it's not chuck. That's chuck stew. See the fat in it, the fat content, all that is chuck steak. You know. So now you know the difference between chucks. You get beautiful chuck roast, chuck steaks, always chuck short ribs, my favorite. And don't forget the poor man chuck eye. Poor man ribeye, but it's a chuck eye steak. Subscribe to my channel and watch me do this all over again. My personal meat cutter, where we show you what you should be buying at your local supermarket and what you should not be buying. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the notification so you can see whenever I put something up. Check me out. I'm going to get these poor man ribeyes ready for the steak. Don't forget, my personal meat cutting test kitchen. We'll try this out.